really ain't getting the space. So, whatever, you know. I'd find there nothing. I don't leave myself out there like that.
Well, like you said, to each his own, you know.
Yeah, you know, and then be the person with a security. With a security. Thinking that. Blocking half of the road. Can't find one of them spots where you can go.
Pull all the way in it, right?
Yeah, but it makes too much sense. Where's security? Well, here I am right here. What's the problem? Somebody hit my car. You didn't see it? It's almost like the dudes when they be interviewing them. Next question. Huh? I ain't even answering that. Next question.
Well, fortunately, good thing that hasn't happened since I've been working here. But I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
I get exactly what you're talking about. 'Cause like you said, if I had a truck like that, I wouldn't want my truck sticking out like that.
No, man. And then, like I said, the first thing, we're security.
I would find me a space that's in front of me that's empty and pull all the way in.
Right. Right. Makes too much sense. Where's security? Like you getting paid individually to watch his car.
Now, if it has happened, nobody said anything to me or tried to find security that I know of.
No, but I'm telling you, you done had one of them things too, like I say, somebody done broke into this car and he's looking for security.
Yeah. No, yeah, you was yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You see all these cars out here? My job is to do the whole lot. Now, like I say though, if you want that kind of service, you can get it, because you can get somebody to watch your car for $10 an hour.
Right.
You see what I'm
You
saying?
can get it.
You can get that.
They got places where they do scan around and watch all the cars with cameras where they looking. Yeah, you can get that service. The service is out there.
But I'm saying, if you really serious about
Right. No,
that,
you're right. No, you're
and
right.
I'm saying, like these millionaires, like you see all that breaking that be happening out there with them basketball players, millions. Man, all you can get $10 and use the bad people, because anybody, one thing they hate is noise and lights. And they see God out there, they going to the next house.
It's a building downtown. It's a family called Cushman. They're in real estate.
Right.
They own one of the buildings downtown. They're up on the high floor. They got, the family is 10 of them work there. Cushman. They got 10 parking spaces, gated off from everybody else, and they got 3 security guards standing watching just their cars.
If you're serious,
They got 3 security watching just their cars,
yeah.
and they get paid $20 an hour.
Yeah, and I'm saying big time. But you can go out there like on the block, some dudes ain't got no job, and they ride with you. When you park, their job is just to watch the car. You can't tell me you can't find that. Sometimes I wonder what they doing. Got all that money, and I'm saying at $10 ain't no money no more now. But you still, I guarantee you get somebody $10 just to watch your car. But they want to come. Where's the security? Here I am right here. What's the problem?
Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine donated to USC money for a music school. They built it. I forgot the name of the street, but you can see it from Exposition. One day they came. I was there working just to look at the site. It was they just started construction. They just started putting up the walls. So they came there looking. So Dr. Dre rolls up and he got a guy driving him, and he's in a white Rolls Royce, and he got a couple other cars with him. Of course, got all kind of security. He got 5 guys walk with him and 4 guys stay watch the cars.
That's what I'm talking about. If you got that money, use it right.
All right.
Oh, like I said, this is so stupid. No problem. Where's security at? Yeah, what's the problem? Yeah, somebody just broke in my car, you know. Please, where's your head? Yeah, I like what you say. 4 walking with them, and 4 whatever out there watching the car. Yeah. If you're a high roller, be a high roller. And it doesn't cost that much. And hey, Kevin, and like you said, all them write-offs you got, taxes and whatnot, that's for your millionaires and billionaires. right off everything. But you know what I like, Kevin? Dumb as I am, I understand. Watch this here. There's an accident, right? I was trying to tell one of my relatives about it, okay? The accident happened on 31st of last month, right? So you get to the court, so all of a sudden, and you got that, I like the way they tear them down. So, especially Judge Judy, she said, I have one question. Now, did you go to the doctor right when this thing happened? Or did you, better still, when did you get a lawyer involved? How about this? When did you go to that chiropractor, whatever? Did it happen right during the accident or after you got the lawyer? She said, I'm not even considering that. You know where I'm going with that, right? And I keep trying to tell them people not stupid. They've been in this game 100 years. You got that lawyer sitting there, he in cahoots with the doctor, with the body shop and everything else. And you think ain't nobody else hip to that? But watch what happens. When the deal go down, you don't want me to get burned. You don't want to go get
Yeah, if you got that illegal lawyer, yeah.
Yeah, they don't care nothing about you. In other words, just give me that little temporary power of attorney. Don't worry about nothing. I'll take care of everything. It's the same thing with the mother dude.
Huh?
UPS?
A UPS center?
Yeah.
None over here.
None over here?
Yeah, the only one I can think of is off of Fig and Adams.
Big and Adams?
Yeah.
That is same over here, I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not none over here. I don't know what I can think of. Not in this general area.
Yeah. Are you serious?
See you later.
Judge Judy really got it caught. She said, did you go there right when the accident happened or after you got with your lawyer? She don't even explain it to him. People ain't crazy.
Once they answer that question, it's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah. And all them other dudes, how about them? And you see, you wonder what's happening with these doctors and whatnot. That Medicare, whatever that is, when they finally get this dude, he done wrote out a million prescriptions and this and that for the same thing people. You know, there's certain things you can get away with. They just say, well, forget it. But when you get that crazy, huh? The pattern.
It's always the greedy ones that get caught. They eventually get caught. Get too greedy now. Get too greedy.
Yeah, I'm talking to one of my relatives telling me, oh, I got this boy, he gonna take you everything. I said, first of all, let me ask you a question. Did you quit and sign that child return? He said, yeah. I said, I tell you what you do. I'm crazy. I see you don't want to listen. Ask him to give you a copy of that child return. They still waiting for it. No, he's too far. Give no copy of that. Yeah. When the deal go down, you the one who'll get burned. First of all, you're giving him all of your power. Take care, guys.
All right, now have a good one.
One of you guys got a cigarette to buy?
Don't smoke.
Right, that's
Yeah, I used to get those people all the time. Hey man, let me just hit your car and we can do the insurance thing. Nah, man. Be my one time I get caught up in behind it.
And you know better.
Yeah,
You
no better. I'll be that one time get caught up.
Ain't got no time for that now. Before, you didn't know, just like I told you about me. Yeah. When I got to the place that I could do a little something, I can't believe some of the things I did, but I can, because I can say, God take care of food and basis. Dry to a base in Jersey, 60s, sometime in the 60s. The dude was from my home. Got to know him. He needed a cosign. Kevin, I couldn't get the pen in my hand fast enough. I didn't know nothing about what I was doing. You know,
You like, sure, I do it.
I'm an approach I can help people.
Right.
Now. Ain't nobody taught me nothing about all them
Right.
little things. You follow what I'm saying?
The million things that come with the many headaches that
Now
come with
when
it.
I got hip to it. I say, now I understand how God take it. I understand now, though. Not me. Not only that. How about the other one, Kevin? You got a couple of cars there. You know, somebody found a driver, so you got this car, that car. And one of the other cars, hey, Kevin, look here, man. I know the car sitting up just in us. Can I use that for a couple of days? And we do that. Because we feel obligated. Guess what? Every ticket that car gets,
Come right to you.
if it get in an accident, hurt somebody,
Right there to you.
Right?
Right there to you.
I went through that too, but I didn't know. And what you want to do is, that's why I tell people, the best thing to do is donate that to somebody else or whatnot. If you're not prepared to give,
Sign off on the pink slip and give it to them.
if you're not prepared with that guy to go down to DMV and what I'm trying to say, register, right? But you know, that's what I meant by somebody have to teach you. It doesn't come from my, I didn't know, Kevin. Man, I could have been toasted.
I'm glad I never had that issue with no car, right?
It was just a little one striker. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just so happy to help somebody. I better understand now. But the one that people are still getting carried away, you got the car just sitting there because you don't need it. You inherit it. So say, man, can I borrow? Can I use this here? That's yours. Legally.
I was always told if you can't afford it, don't get a cosigner.
Yeah, but you said you were taught. About that. Yeah, there ain't nobody in my family had no car when I was growing up. See what I'm saying? That's what I keep saying. You can't output what hasn't been input. I didn't know. But I said, thank God he took care of me. I bet I understand.
I used to laugh when I hear my cousin say,
I bet I understand now.
when I hear my cousin say, I'm gonna ask Uncle, I'm gonna ask Uncle. Uncle say, yeah. Sit back. I be at the house, here they come. I be sitting there. My uncle be like, what you laughing at? I say, you'll find out in a second. You'll find out in a minute.
What's up, Love?
What's up, man?
Hey, come on, start. Yeah, man. You know, and the thing, that's why I say many of the things, Kevin, you have to unlearn, especially in our culture. I mean, it's just automatic. The car sit there and say, oh, let me borrow it, you know what I mean? Let me drive, no problem, I can feel it. Wow. Yeah, them tickets start coming back to you, and God forbid if they get in an accident and hurt somebody,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
No, fuck the ticket. It come to knock at the door. Somebody get hurt. Be the knock at the door.
Yeah.
Mr. Lopez, your car was in an accident and killed somebody.
There go your house and everything else. You see what I'm saying?
Everything you worked hard to get.
Yeah, man.
Look, Charles, come here, look, come here. Look.
Oh, another? Oh, no.
Oh, you don't mess with it?
No, what I'm saying is, man, you know, we got a little thing going. I didn't know who that was first, but my thing was clear. We got a little thing going on. But there's so many things, man. And I go out my way to prove people. Because you, look, Kevin, you got 3 cars sitting there. You got a family and whatnot. We do that. The ones of us that was like me who did not know about the reality. You hear me? I didn't know. And like I say, even if you sell it, Kevin, educate me, okay? Listen to me.
Better be heading to DMV, transferring everything over.
No, listen to me good first. Okay. Okay, I'm a little confused about something. Educate me. Now, I'm saying, to me, if you don't go with that dude down there to DMV.
Or
Wait, hold it. Let me tell you so you can clear me up. Now, what is this deal? Is it anything when you take the plates off? How does that help?
well,
you too?
this is what I've done. This is what I've done. I had a car sold,
Yeah.
and I had the actual pink slip. Now, attached to the pink slip on the bottom is a thing on the back where you're supposed to put the person's name and information that you're selling the car to,
Yeah, but
right? And I would take my license plates off.
okay, that's what I was going to ask you. That's what I was going to
I would take my plates off, and I tell him, and I get a copy of his driver's license or ID. And as long as that information match what he wrote down, I tell him I'm on my way to DMV right now. I'm going to DMV.
Time out. Go slow on this one. Though. What you do is you'll run out of now.
Okay, take the pink slip. That piece of paper that's on there where you can fill out, put his or her information in there. You fill that out.
Right.
Ask them for their driver license or ID. As long as the name and address match what they wrote down, take a picture of it.
Okay.
If that matches, do that. Then I take the license plates off, front and back,
Right.
and I let that person, they look at me like, what are you doing? I'm going to DMV. Let them know I sold you this car. You want the license plate, you got to come down there with me.
Okay, stop right there. Okay.
That saves all the headache.
But you went to University of Harvard. Let's stay down here.
Nah,
What I'm
I learned that from watching other people making
I got
mistakes.
you, but I'm saying let's stay here like in the hood. By me just taking them plates off don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing. No, it
Because
don't.
it still is, for DMV, you still own that car.
Right.
So if you don't go to Harvard like you just said,
Oh no, use your common sense.
well, no, not in this case here. Because common
But if you don't have, if you ain't doing
common sense to
the
do
smart
it,
thing,
you help people. You help
right?
But
And you let that, and
you wasn't hip to the legal.
and if that person is legit, like they say they are,
Yeah.
they go to
No,
DMV
but
with
they
you.
can be as legit as they are. Listen, I'm going right down there Monday. Monday come up, here's another emergency or something. I got caught up, man. I didn't have time.
But
That's all it
at
takes.
least if you went to DMV
Right.
yourself and did what you're supposed to,
Right,
and they
right.
took everything,
Right.
it's out of your hands.
That's my point.
It's out of your hands.
Because things happen, right? And you know it's a good dude. And he had the best intentions to go down there Monday, but something else came up, right? It doesn't mean nothing legally, right?
And or even if you do leave the license plates on there, take a picture of other license plates. Go and you yourself go straight to DMV. Go straight to DMV. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing deter you.
Make me understand. When I go to DMV,
You let them know I sold this car to this person here. Here the picture of the license plate. Here the picture of the car. Here's his or her information.
oh, wait a minute now. The pink slip, you got to give it to him. I
Charles,
thought you said you take
attached to the pink slip is a piece of paper you rip off. And in there, you can put that person's address and name to who you sold the car to.
Okay. I thought all that stayed.
You ask for their ID or driver
I
license.
thought all that stayed with the pink slip.
No.
Okay.
You ask for that ID or driver license. So you write down the correct information. As long as it matches what you put on that paper, take a picture of ID or driver license.
Well, you educated me too, because I was saying a lot of times that person might not be available to go to DMV with you.
They don't have to at that point.
They don't have to.
They don't have to be.
Well, I got you.
And or you can take a picture of the license plates and you go straight to DMV yourself and let them know I sold the car to this person. Hand them all that information.
And listen what we're saying. We're not saying they crooks, things happen. He
Right.
had the best intentions of going there Monday. But
And to take care of it.
Saturday got the big accident and this and that, right?
And as long as you show DMV, as long as you show DMV give you some type of receipt showing you went down there and did that, it's out of your hands. DMV will give you a receipt for something.
That's what I'm saying. But, you know, the average person, they don't even have these
And if you doing that, that don't cost you a dime.
Right, but you understand what I'm saying? We don't have these kind of conversations in the hood other than a person like you. Now, what was your eye open?
I've always seen other people do it.
That's my point. You saw someone else do it.
Saw someone else do
It
it.
didn't come through osmosis. That's what I'm saying. That is my point.
The very first time I said, what? It said, hey, this dude, the first time I saw somebody do that, this dude got burnt. Same thing like how you said, he got burnt. And ever since then, he been doing it straight. So I said, okay, gotcha.
But see again, got burned. Didn't know ahead of time. That's my point.
He had a dude one time wanted to buy his car. He met him at DMV to sell a car to him. Had the dude,
Wait, hold on. Man, I don't like fooling with Kevin, man. He's too technical. He gonna do the hood.
had the dude send him a picture of his driver license.
But you know what I'm saying?
Filled out that slip, went in there.
Listen to what I'm saying. Hood. You got to get by the hood. Man, I'm messing with Kevin, man. He too technical. He want to do all this and do all this. Still in the hood. Like you said, until you gotta get out of there, man, because they ain't playing. They ain't playing. Look here. I don't know why you writing me a ticket. I only been in there 1 minute. I only been in there what?
Huh?
Did you hear what you just said? I only been in there what? You know?
Don't take but a minute.
Yeah. What? That is reserved for who? I got one question. Are you disabled? Do you have a plan? You can in this right now. Do you have a plan? Oh man, he trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying?
You know, at all DMV, right?
Huh?
You know, at all DMV, they have parking for CHP.
I never know. But anyway.
At all DMV, they got 2 parking spaces for CHP, right in the front.
Okay.
Right in the front of the door.
Okay. I know what you're getting ready to say. I hope not.
I park, get out. 2 cars will pull up in those spaces. Ghetto people.
Here we go.
Just so happened, one of the people for DMV was standing out there. You know that's for CHP. You can't park there.
I'm on in the minute.
So what? One of the people said, so what? All right. Not knowing, I guess the CHP park somewhere else inside the DMV. Heard them when they said it. He walks out, he said, what you say? We go park there, we don't care. It's okay. Hit that radio. Blah, 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 blah. I swear for God, Charles. I swear for God, Charles. 2 more CHP units came and 2 choke trucks came so fast. Seemed like they were just sitting around and right around the corner.
I done told you.
They come running out of there. Oh no, and wrote them
Let
tickets.
me cut you off for a minute, because I think you're going to have a story. That's too Kevin. You know them parking meter people? What happened when they hit a button? You talking about speed. What happened when they hit one of them buttons?
It's like roaches. They come out of nowhere.
But understand what I'm saying.
Same thing with her. It's really the same thing.
You don't get exposed just in the hood, man.
On their thing, they got a little red button. They hit that little red button on their
Okay.
microphone.
All right?
That part that video hit the cop when he hit her. How you hit that button so fast?
You know what I'm saying?
Cops would have been there so fast.
That's my point. And this is what I mean when you hear me say it's like a computer. You can't output whatever been input. It's a different story in the hood, our culture. You know? Yeah, man, they hit that button and beat them so fast.
Be so
huh?
fast.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna disrespect her?
Oh, we got something for that. Got something for that.
Got something for that. And the other thing that I see, that's from them highways, you know what it means, they have them things that you don't have to stop. You know what I'm talking about, you don't have to stop to pay the toll or something. You know,
Got something for that too.
you know what it's called.
But you on the road doing don't pay.
Yeah, and come to find out, man, they done racked up hundreds of dollars, right? Coming right to your house. They don't even think they done beat the system. Huh? Oh, I'm forever grateful.
I went to go see my son's. I got a son as deputy sheriff. One day he texted me, he was working the Green Line station by my house, right off of Crenshaw and Imperial, right there by the 105 freeway. So I drove down there to see him, stopped and got something to eat, so we can sit down and eat. These guys is jumping the thing, jumping the railing, not paying,
I got you.
and going up. So he calls up. So one of the guys came back down. Where that snitch at? Snitched on me about, they got me a ticket. He said, you talking about me? My son did. He said, yeah, I snitched on you. You know, what you got to say now? You got something else to say? Your ass get for not paying. They got something for that.
And everybody ain't gonna condone that. Just like I said, that guy, let's go back now. Hold it tight now. Forget about right now. That cop, that guy that shot them 2 cops over in the hood the other day.
They done got something for that too.
I said, I know what they gonna drag him down there. Look, because you playing right at the end. See, I told you. You clean right to the hand. I said, I guarantee you, we'll see a month go by before he gonna go.
Sure enough, they caught
I
him.
guarantee you. Yeah, we out there for this and that. You doing something like that right now. Go over there in Beverly and do some shooting. Huh?
Go shoot over there, yeah.
Yeah. And the last time I checked, what was that money up to, Kevin? It was over.
Damn near 700,000.
Yeah. Hey, pizza. Hey, my man, I see you guapo. You know?
What?
Yeah, you could understand. That's why I say I'm so thankful because, like I say, I wasn't here to. I came up in our side of the track too. This stuff we talking about now, they don't talk about that over here. What they say, what's that saying, Kevin? No excuse.
I like Minnesota.